Oh. Okay. And a 1, and a 2. I don't know how to start songs. My name is DeAnne Smith, and you've won the lotto. You're gonna watch a show with Jen Sakato. It's called COMINKS. And I don't know what else rhymes with ink, but so many things do. It's not really about the song, or the melody, or the fact that I'm not really singing properly. It's about the ink, the ink, the ink, the ink, the ink, the ink, the ink.
Hey, you're watching COMINKS, and I'm Jen Sakato. Hey guys, I'm at Adrenaline Tattoo and Body Piercing in Toronto. We're going to get your adrenaline pumping with this episode with DeAnne Smith, and make sure you stay tuned to find out how you can win a gift certificate to this amazing studio. Hey, welcome to COMINKS. I'm Jen Sakato. Today we're joined by the very hilarious and charming DeAnne Smith. Hey DeAnne, thanks for joining me.
It is my pleasure.
Awesome. So, you are an American citizen.
Yes, I am.
Who moved to Montreal.
Yes.
And now you call Toronto your home.
I do. All of those things are true.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a bit about how that path came to be?
Okay, listen. I was living in Mexico with a girlfriend who wanted to go to mime school. I had no goals or dreams of my own at that point, hadn't started stand-up, and I said, sure, where is mime school? I'll go there. So I followed a mime to Montreal. Yeah. That is a real true story that happened. And then I realized that no one in Montreal had ambition, they're mostly mimes, and then I moved to Toronto.
So how long have you been doing stand-up comedy for?
About 10 years at this point, yeah.
Did you start in the US?
Double dig. I started in Montreal.
Mm-hmm. And what made you want to start stand-up?
I used to write humorous articles online, and then I thought it would be easier if I actually got up and said stuff. And then I realized it wasn't easier at all, but it was completely addictive, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse, don't you think?
Absolutely.
It's like
only
the best,
crazy people pursue it.
Yeah, it's the best thing in your life that also simultaneously ruins your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But whatever. In it to win it, right?
Yeah, in it to win it.
I know sometimes you use a ukulele in your stand-up.
Yes, I do.
How did that come to be? How long have you been playing uke for?
Well, I wouldn't say that I play uke. I've tricked people into thinking that I play uke. I know about 5 chords, and I made some songs. I have a rhyming dictionary at home. So that started a few years ago. I just passed a uke in I just kept walking by a ukulele in the window of a music shop. That happened about 5 times, which was my limit, and then I just had to buy it because it was too adorable.
Right.
And then I started messing around with it.
Yeah.
It's been a few years. I've kind of taken it out of the act.
Okay.
Because there's too much going on with these glasses and this bow tie, and it's too much, too many things.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
The first time I saw you perform with the ukulele, I was like,
musical comedy's bullshit, am I right?
Because sometimes musical comedies, you know, not
crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think some musical comedy's crappy?
Because it's so often so bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I got into it, because I found people would make a song that wasn't funny at all, or had one funny moment and then would repeat that for 4 minutes. So when I write songs, I try to have them build in some way and like get funnier and funnier.
Okay, so we do have a little tradition here on COMINKS.
Yes.
Where I ask the comics to describe to me your style of comedy in the form of a haiku.
All right.
So, as a reminder, a haiku is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Go.
Nerdy but dirty. I talk about vaginas, but I don't mean to.
Wow, spot on, syllable-wise and content-wise.
Yeah, I just find myself writing about vaginas a lot.
You often do, yeah.
I tend to sneak some smart stuff into dirty jokes and some dirty stuff into smart jokes. And this, for better or worse, seems to be what I do. Yeah. I didn't come up with this nerdy but dirty thing. Someone wrote that about me, and I thought, that's pretty on.
Yeah, that's good. So you have performed all over the world, from Australia to the UK, the US and Canada. Do you find that there's a difference in those audiences?
Australians in general are exposed to a lot of comedy, so they're much more accepting of alternative stuff, although that label is losing more and more meaning, but they've seen a lot. They've been exposed to a lot of UK stuff and US stuff, so they're really fun to play with because they'll go on rides with you. UK audiences are drunker and hecklier. US audiences are like, yeah, like more into it, louder.
Yeah.
These are generalizations that are true and fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you were one of the contestants on Last Comic Standing on NBC, I believe the 8th season.
Yep.
Hosted by JB Smoove.
Yes.
Right? And the cool thing about the 8th season was that prior to that, all contestants they did an open audition. But the 8th season contestants were all invited.
Yes.
Right? So I believe you were one of 100 comics who were invited to perform. So how did that feel when you were invited?
That was really cool. That email came out of nowhere in the dead of winter when I was quite depressed.
Yeah.
And
Perfect
it was like,
timing.
yeah, it was like, do you want us to fly you to LA and be seen by these Last Comic Standing producers? I was like, sure. So I went and did a round off camera just for the producers, and that was a really wacky experience because you're doing comedy for like 15 people that are sitting at tables with notebooks, judging you and making notes. So that was really interesting, but it was really fun.
So overall, the Last Comic Standing experience was really good for you. Would you recommend it to other comics?
I don't know. I mean, I liked it a lot. It's not at all what we do. It's like training to be a marathon runner and then doing shot put. So I don't know if I would recommend it. But it was fun. Should I have a better answer? Yes,
that's
everyone
cool.
should do it.
By the way, we are in a dog park. So let's look at your tattoos.
Okay.
So how many tattoos do you have?
I have 10 tattoos. I just recently hit double digits of tattoos.
Nice, congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's happening.
And how many of them can you show us?
I will show you 9. I have a starter tattoo. It is in the underwear region. I got it when I was 18.
Yeah.
It is not only a Chinese symbol, it is a mix of Chinese symbols that I invented myself as a culture appropriating
Classic.
white girl from a
Classic.
white town. I didn't know any better. Thinking of getting it blacked out? I don't know. What do we do now?
What characters is it a mix of?
Guys, I do not talk about this to anyone in my life. Some of the words that are in there, according to the book that I had.
You had a book. You had a book.
Well, where else am I? I didn't have any Chinese friends.
Chinese. Oh, okay. Well, that's a problem.
Still don't. Some of the words in there might be poetry, strength. I knew it. Woman. I mean, okay, guys, okay, and that's all the words I'll tell you.
I was surprised with poetry, though. I didn't expect that.
I used to write poetry. That's why I nailed your haiku section.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of comics are like, "What is a haiku? What is a syllable?"
Yeah, I was like 575 on top of it.
But you were like, "When is she gonna ask me to do a haiku off the cuff?"
I got haikus loaded up and ready to go.
So I do see some tattoos already.
Yes, I'm still making bad decisions in my life.
Whatever. You're a comic.
Let's start with this. Can I start with these?
Yes.
Because sometimes these show on stage, and I do have a joke about them. I say this side is water and this side is fire, and I got those obviously to signify the balance between my poor judgment and lack of planning. Also to show off my sweet guns.
Yeah.
Ooh, same size the whole way up. Who's into it? So those were tattoos number 3 and 4, I guess. Tattoo number 2 is this little turtle.
Nice.
It's pretty ridiculous. I'm thinking of making it more ridiculous by putting a party hat on it.
Cute.
I think it needs a party hat.
For sure.
Maybe some streamers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these. So this is some script. It's upside down to you so that I can read it. From a letter that my grandmother wrote to me. And then I asked my other grandma if she wanted me to get anything for her. She said, I don't approve. So I got, I don't approve. Zoom in on this. It's in her handwriting. It's amazing. I got a joke tattooed on my body that I will share with my grandmother for the next 2 to 10 years. She is 90 years old.
Did that grandmother write you a letter and say, I don't approve?
She wrote it in my Christmas card, like as a joke, knowing that I was going to get it tattooed on me. So the full line was, I love you, even if I don't approve.
Oh, that's sweet.
Which is very, very
But
nice.
clearly humor runs in the family.
I got this. This is an anatomical heart that my friend Pete designed for me. And Pete is amazing. He's given me 3 tattoos. I think he's great.
Where is he based?
He's in Melbourne. But I will say that I got this and then I immediately didn't like it because I made the mistake of getting 2 tattoos on the same day. This was the one I had planned to get. This was the spontaneous impulse tattoo, which I really love. I think it took me 10 tattoos to find my style.
And who's Carrie Lou?
That's my mom's name.
Oh,
so my mom
sweet.
would say, she would say that I should have a girl in every port. So I got an old-timey sailor tattoo with her name on it. So I love this one. I think old-timey sailor tattoos are my jam.
I love how your mom's encouraging you to be a player too.
Yeah, she did encourage me to be a player. She's
Yeah.
pretty cool that way.
That's cool.
So these are all the tattoos. I have a lot of feelings about them,
Yeah.
and here they are.
Okay, so that's maybe like 5 or 6, tattoos. But
Yes.
You said you have a bunch more.
I have 2 more that I'll show you.
Okay.
So on this side, these are some wildflowers. Like the first wildflowers that I knew from my youth.
Yeah, that's like a
Clovers.
clover. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black-eyed Susan, buttercups,
Yeah.
daisy.
Yeah.
I got this because I realized that I had fire and water. So now I have earth. And on this side, I'll show you something else. All right, very excited about all these. Wind, basically, yeah, air. So this is the most ridiculous tattoo I have, and I really love it. It's a hot air boat. I got this with my friend Tennille in Australia. She has the exact same tattoo on the exact same part of her body.
Wow.
And we went in thinking we were gonna get sailboats, and we are crazy, spontaneous people, and we decided at the last minute, let's get a hot air balloon. And then we thought, let's get a hot air boat. So it's just a little piece of craziness. That's all that this represents, is good times, friendship, and craziness.
It makes a lot of sense though.
A hot air
Because
boat?
you could land on the ground.
Wait, you should
or
say that
water.
to the camera.
But I also feel like really like, it makes a lot of sense. I can feel like a stoner talk.
The hot air boat?
Because you can like fly in the ocean. We're still rolling. Thank you so much, DeAnne. Really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
And we can find you on Twitter at
Twitter, my name, DeAnne_Smith. Pretty sure that's it. Good luck to you, Google it.
and Instagram.
DeAnne_Smith.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see a pattern.
Instagram's just my real life though. I don't know if you guys wanna, you know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
mostly pictures of my girlfriend.
I pranked you. This is not an interview about you. I just wanted to know how to get to that sweet, sweet girlfriend. This has been the last episode of Comics for season 1. If you missed any of the episodes, do go back and watch them. I feature amazing comics and tattoo shops in each episode. And stay tuned for more episodes in the future. Thanks for watching. The future. Thanks for watching. Remember guys, for your chance to win a gift certificate to Adrenaline Tattoo and Body Piercing, share this video and stay tuned to the Comics Facebook page where I'll announce the winner. See you next season.